Are you facing problems in your relationship, and you have a doubt that the behavior of your partner does not seem normal and healthy? There may be chances that your partner is a narcissist. Here are 9 points to understand the behavior of a narcissist better. These points will be beneficial for you and your personal life to get rid of a narcissist partner and take strict action against them. In a romantic relationship, a person with NPD may first come on strong with compliments and proclamations of love. But over time, they may begin to criticize and even gaslight you. They may also need constant compliments and validation of their superiority. 1. They were charming at first. People who have NPD gravitate toward grandiosity and fantasy. Your relationship might have felt like a fairy tale at first. Maybe they complimented you constantly, or told you they loved you within the first month. Maybe they tell you how smart you are or emphasize your compatibility, even if you just started seeing each other. Narcissists think that they deserve to be with other people who are special, and that special people are the only ones who can appreciate them fully. Our advice: be wary if someone came on too strong at the beginning. Sure, we all love to feel lusted for. But real love has to be nurtured and grown. If you think it's too early for them to really love you, it probably is. Or if you feel like they don't know enough about you to actually love you, they probably don't. People with NPD may manufacture superficial connections early on in a relationship. 2. They hog the conversation, talking about how great they are. People with NPD can have an inflated sense of self-importance, and may exaggerate achievements, and expect to be recognized as superior. Narcissists love to constantly talk about their own accomplishments and achievements with grandiose. They do this because they feel better and smarter than everyone else, and also because it helps them create an appearance of being self-assured. Narcissists often exaggerate their accomplishments and embellish their talents in these stories to gain adoration from others. They're also too busy talking about themselves to listen to you. The warning is two-part here. First, your partner won't stop talking about themselves, and second, your partner won't engage in conversation about you. Consider these questions. What happens when you talk about yourself? Do they ask follow-up questions and express interest in learning more? Or do they make it about them? 3. They feed off your compliments. Narcissists may seem super self-confident, but most people with NPD lack self-esteem and require excessive attention and admiration. They need a lot of praise, and if you're not giving it to them, they'll fish for it. That's why they're constantly looking at you to tell them how great they are. Narcissists use other people who are typically highly empathic, to supply their sense of self-worth and make them feel powerful. But because of their low self-esteem, their egos can be slighted very easily, which increases their need for compliments. The main difference between folks who are confident and those with NPD is that narcissists need others to lift them up and lift themselves up only by putting others down. 2 things people with high self-confidence do not do. Narcissists may punish everyone around them for their lack of self-confidence. 4. They lack empathy. Lack of empathy, or the ability to feel how another person is feeling, is one of the hallmark characteristics of NPD. People with NPD are often unable to apologize and understand the feelings and perspectives of others. Narcissists lack the skill to make you feel seen, validating, understood, or accepted, because they don't grasp the concept of feelings. Does your partner care when you've had a bad day at work, fight with your best friend, or scuffle with your parents? Or do they get bored when you express what makes you mad and sad? This inability to empathize, or even sympathize, is often why many, if not all, relationships of people with NPD eventually collapse, whether romantic or not. 5. They don't have any, or many, long-term friends. It's common for people with NPD to have frequent conflicts with others. If you dig deeper into their connections, you may notice they have few close friends. On top of this, people with NPD can be hypersensitive and insecure. As a result, they might lash out when you want to hang out with other people. They might claim that you don't spend enough time with them, make you feel guilty for spending time with your friends, or criticize you for the types of friends you have. 6. They pick on you constantly. Maybe, at first, it felt like teasing, but then it became mean. Suddenly, everything you do, from what you wear and eat to who you hang out with and what you watch on TV, is a problem for them. Antagonism and hostility are well-documented traits in people with NPD, and the toll on others is large. They'll put you down, call you names, hit you with hurtful one-liners, and make jokes that aren't quite funny. Their goal is to lower others' self-esteem so that they can increase their own because it makes them feel powerful. What's more, reacting to what they say may reinforce their behavior. A narcissist loves a reaction. That's because it shows them they have the power to affect another's emotional state. A warning sign. If they knock you down with insults when you do something worth celebrating, get yourself out of there. A narcissist might say, "You were able to do that because I didn't sleep well," or some excuse to make it seem like you have an advantage that they didn't have. They want you to know that you're not better than them. Because, to them, nobody is. 7. They gaslight you. Gaslighting is a form of manipulation and emotional abuse, and it's a hallmark of narcissism. People with NPD may tell blatant lies, falsely accuse others, spin the truth, and ultimately distort your reality, especially in response to perceived challenges of authority or fear of abandonment. Signs of gaslighting can include: you no longer feel like the person you used to be. You feel more anxious and less confident than you used to be. You often wonder if you're being too sensitive. You feel like everything you do is wrong. You always think it's your fault when things go wrong. You're often apologizing. You have a sense that something's wrong but aren't able to identify what it is. You often question whether your response to your partner is appropriate. You make excuses for your partner's behavior. They do this to cause others to doubt themselves as a way to gain superiority. Narcissists thrive off of being worshipped, so they use manipulation tactics to get you to do just that. 8. They think they're right about everything, and never apologize. People with NPD are often described as being arrogant and having haughty behaviors or attitudes. That's why fighting with a narcissist may feel impossible. There is no debating or compromising with a narcissist because they are always right. They won't necessarily see a disagreement as a disagreement. They'll just see it as them teaching you some truth. You may be dating a narcissist if you feel like your partner doesn't hear you, won't understand you, doesn't take responsibility for their part in an issue, doesn't ever try to compromise. While ending the relationship is the best game plan if you're dating someone who has NPD, we advise avoiding negotiation and arguments. What irritates someone with NPD is the lack of control and the lack of a fight. The less you fight back, the less power you can give them over you, the better. And because they may never think they're wrong, they rarely apologize. 9. When you show them you're done, they lash out. People with NPD are especially vulnerable to humiliation and shame and tend to lash out at others when they feel their self-esteem has taken a hit. If you insist you're done with the relationship, they'll make it their goal to hurt you for abandoning them. Their ego is so severely bruised that it causes them to feel rage and hatred for anyone who wronged them. That's because everything is everyone else's fault, including the breakup. If you are in between such a situation and are not able to take a decision about your partner, seek a professional help. A narcissist can damage your whole life, career, and can put you in a deep mental depression state of mind. We suggest not to stay in such a relationship and seek for a breakup, which will be the best decision of your life. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We release a fresh video every Sunday. Stay connected. God bless you.